Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. We're still talking about the same topic, which is sincerity. And I advise myself and I advise all of you, please, continuously, please watch this, because inshallah it will benefit every one of us. Even myself, I get benefit of this quick reminder, because we need it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَذَكِّرْ فَإِنَّ الذِّكْرَ تَنْفَعُ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ, because only the believers will get benefit out of this reminder. We're still talking, as we said before, about sincerity. And today, we're going to talk together about what Ibn al-Mubarak, rahimahullah, said. He said, رُبَّ عَمَلٍ صَغِيرٍ تَعْظُمُهُ نِيَّةً. Maybe a little action you do, it has a big, huge intention. And رُبَّ عَمَلٍ كَبِيرٍ تَصْغُرُهُ نِيَّةً. And maybe there is a big, huge action, but it has a very small intention, and that's not good. You have to have a big intention. فَبِالْإِخْلَاص تَعْظُمُ الْأَعْمَالِ. With sincerity, the action becomes so big, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept it. We all know the story of, that man who removed one of the branches from the way, the road, the way of the Muslims where they walk. That man just took away a branch of a tree out of their way, so no one can get harm out of it. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgave him for that. Allah forgave him because he made it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why, brothers, we must all understand that tahqiq al-ikhlas, it is to have sincerity, it is very important. It needs a lot of struggling. لذا فإنه يحتاج إلى مجاهدة. It does need a struggling. And always asking yourself, قبل العمل وأثناؤه وبعده. Before you do the action, what are you doing that for? During the action, when you're doing it, am I still with the same intention? Am I still doing what am I doing for the sake of Allah? And after you finish the a'mal, after you finish the action, did I do that for the sake of Allah or to show off? It is very important. Do not have any consideration for anyone else but Allah. Yes, if you do it only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, believe me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even if you do a little action, Allah will accept you. That's why brother Ibn al-Qayyim, rahimahullah, he said, الْمُخْلِصُونَ أَعْمَالُهُمْ كُلَّهَا لِلَّهِ. Those who are sincere, their action, all of it for the sake of Allah. And their talk for the sake of Allah. And when they give for Allah, when they don't give, also for the sake of Allah. And their love for the sake of Allah. And even the hate for the sake of Allah. فَمُعَامَلَتُهُمْ ظَاهِرًا وَبَاطِنًا. Inside and outside their life, it is for the sake of Allah. They do not need any reward from mankind. Now, nobody will reward them. Nobody will ever give them the reward. They do not expect anyone to tell them thank you. They only do it for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They do not seek a name to be told, to be shown. MashaAllah, I did this, I did that. So you feel good that people saying that about you. But what am I doing in the day of judgment? If people say what they are saying about me, and they given good names about me, and the day of judgment, I have nothing with me. Brother, they do not ask anyone to tell them a nice word. It is even to say a bad word or to say a good word, it does not make any difference to them. Why? Because they did it for the sake of Allah. They need the reward from Allah. And this is very important. After all what we do not need to find out in the day of judgment that our action is not accepted, because we seek other people say thank you, or other people saying that you did good. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us sincerity in our life. Thank you, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.